everybody. It's Abby Cook with Communication Junction, and we are here at Pekin Public Library for Sign and Sing Storytime. I'm so glad that you're here joining us and would love if you could comment below and let me know that you're here. And I would love to be able to interact with you a little bit after storytime on the things that you loved about storytime and just kind of seeing new faces or familiar faces. So let's see here. What do you need for Sign and Sing Storytime today? You need some bubbles. And if you don't have bubbles, no big deal. Your little one can pretend to pop the bubbles on my screen. My goal for you here today is to be able to take just a handful of vocabulary home with you, either related to our theme or just related to kind of going throughout your day. So as we end story time, I will review some of the signs that we learned and kind of guide you on what might work best for your family. And again, if you are sharing these story times that you're watching with your kiddos socially, if you wouldn't mind tagging Pekin Public Library, it's just a nice way for us to say thank you for continuing to provide this programming to the community. All right, everybody, let's get started. The way that we start is by waving. Can you wave for me? Our song goes like this. Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? How are you today? How are you doing? Are you great? All right, show me a 5 hand. Take your thumb and put it right here and say, I'm fine, I'm fine. Here we go. I am fine and I hope you are too. I am fine and I hope you are too. I am fine and I hope you are too. Hope you are too today. Good work, friends. All right, let me see those pointer fingers. Can you wiggle them? Good job. All right, can you hook them this way? And then hook them this way. This is our sign for friend. And in my song, I say neighbor. Are you ready? Here we go. Turn to your neighbors and wave hello. Turn to your neighbors and wave hello. Turn to your neighbors and wave hello. Wave hello today. Can you wave to me? Say, good morning, Miss Abby. Good morning, friends. It's so good to see you. What about who's sitting with you for story time? Say, good morning, Mommy. Good morning, Daddy. Good morning, Grandma. Good morning, Grandpa. Maybe it's your nanny. Maybe it's your babysitter or your brother and sister. Just wave and say, good morning. It's so good to see you. And if you're watching this not in the morning, of course you can just say hello. All right, friends, we are talking about family today. So signs all about members in our family, like Mommy. We're gonna use that same 5 hand that we did here for fine. Put it right here. Mommy and Daddy. So the song that I like to start story time with usually encompasses the whole story time, as well as appeals to a variety of aged signers. So let me sing it for you the first time, and then we'll kind of talk through how we can apply it to different age groups. All right, it goes like this. I love Mommy, she loves me. We love Daddy, yes sirree. He loves us and so you'll see. We're a happy family. So we're gonna do it 2 more times. Let me talk to you about how you can work with your little ones depending on their age. So if you have little ones that are already signing or maybe like starting to talk, I don't know, let's say 14 months and older, we can start really working on signs with them. So using those signs for Mommy and Daddy, right? Our littlest learners though, they need to be able to imitate motor movements and gestures like so big, peekaboo, clapping, before they can start signing with us. So in this song, we don't have a lot of gestures like patting or anything like that, which we do have sometimes, but the pointing to themselves, if you exaggerate that, they can start using that gesture of pointing to themselves. And of course, if you just wanna sing the song and pat out the rhythm with our littlest learners, that works too. All right, let's try it. It goes like this. I love Mommy, she loves me. We love Daddy, yes sirree. He loves us and so you'll see. We're a happy family. Nice work. Let's do it one more time. Are you ready? I love Mommy, she loves me. We love Daddy, yes sirree. He loves us and so you'll see. We're a happy family. Good job, friends. And I really think that that song can be changed to whoever's in your family. So if you have two mommies, I love Mommy, she loves me. We love Mama, yes sirree. Two daddies. If you just have one mommy or one daddy, you can just say their name twice in the song. If Grandma and Grandpa are part of the family, you could change it to Grandma or you could change it to Grandpa. So lots of ways to change that song to fit your family. And if you have a specific family dynamic that you'd like to learn how to sing that song to, feel free to shoot me a message at Communication Junction. I'd be happy to help you. All right, friends, I'm ready for our first book all about families. Can you take your two hands and put them together and open them? That's our sign for book. Book. And do you remember our sign for friend? All right, we're gonna sing a song about reading a book. It goes like this. It is time to read a book with all my friends. It is time to read a book with all my friends. It is time to read a book. It is time to read a book. It is time to read a book with all my friends. And this book is called Families, Families, Families by Susan Lang and published by Random House Publishers, allowing us to read it with you today. All right, let me scoot over just a little bit so that you guys can see all of the book. All right. Some children have lots of siblings. Look at that. So many brothers and sisters. Some children have none, like me. I'm an only child. Some children have two dads, and some have just one mama. Some children live with Grandma and Grandpa, and some live with their aunt. Some children have many pets. Oh my goodness. They have so many birdies. Can you see that? And some children just have one plant, a cactus. Some children live with their daddies. And some children have two mommies. Some children are adopted. And some children have stepsisters and stepbrothers. Some children, they stay with their cousins. And some children have a mom and a pop. Some children's mommies and daddies are married, and some children's are not. So, no matter if you have a ma, a pa, a hog, this llama, 10 frogs and a slug, a cousin named Doug, a great-grandma Betty, or a great-aunt Sue, uncles, Hal, Al, and Sal, and Uncle Lou, too, 1 stepsis, 3 step-bros, 2 step-moms, and a prize-winning Rose, a robot butler, to serve you tea, the world's biggest grandpa, or whatever it might be. If you love each other, then you are a family. Say, the end, the end. So that is our sign for all done. So anytime something stops and we're ready to move on, we sign that with our kiddos. All done, the end. I'm ready to move my body. Are you ready to move your bodies? So if your little one is standing independently, they can go, you guys can all go ahead and stand up. If your little one is still sitting on your lap, you can also do this rhyme that way. Let me make this so you can see me a little bit better. All right, we're going to do a version of, it's called If You Love Your Mommy, and we're gonna do all different actions. So if you wanted to add a different family member, you could. I'm gonna stick with mommy, just for ease and repetition, but feel free to add dad or grandma or aunt, all of those things, all right? Let's start by stomping our feet. That's always fun. It goes like this. If you love your mommy, 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 if you love your mommy, stomp your feet. Can you stomp your feet or kick your legs if you're sitting on their laps? Good job, and stop. All right, what else should we do if we love mommy? Should we jump or bounce? Are you ready? If you love your mommy, 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 if you love your mommy, jump up and down. Stop. Should we spin? Are you ready? If you love your mommy, 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 if you love your mommy, turn around. Stop. Good job. Let's blow a kiss. What do you think? Can you do it? Mwah! Oh, nice job. Okay, here we go. If you love your mommy, 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 if you love your mommy, blow a kiss. Mwah! Yay! Good job, everybody. All right, let's get ready to sit back down. Can you show me your hands? It goes like this. Two little hands go clap, clap, clap. Two little feet go stomp, stomp, stomp. One little body turns around. One little bottom sits on the ground. There you go. Sorry, you were a little bit crooked. Are you sitting down? Awesome. We are going to do some counting. So I like to do a little bit of counting in story time, just to get those rote numbers as part of your daily routine. So my goal here is for you to sign the vocabulary, which is going to be hug and baby. One little, two little, three little babies. Yes, mostly baby. And then we'll do hug at the end. Not necessarily the numbers. So if you know the numbers, feel free to sign with us, but if not, just sing along. We're gonna do the song that we know as 10 Little Indians and just change the vocabulary to 10 little babies. Can you rock your baby? And at the end, we're gonna give our baby a great big hug. Are you ready? It goes like this. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little babies. 4 little, 5 little, 6 little babies. 7 little, 8 little, 9 little babies. 10 little babies. Give a great big hug. Ooh, great big squeeze. Love it. Let's do it one more time. Hugs always make everything better. Are you ready? 1 little, 2 little, 3 little babies. 4 little, 5 little, 6 little babies. 7 little, 8 little, 9 little babies. 10 little babies. Give a great big squeeze. Oh, give a great big hug. Ooh, ooh, that felt so good. All right, are you ready to read another book? This one's all about Daddy. You ready? Here we go. It is time to read a book with all my friends. It is time to read a book with all my friends. It is time to read a book. It is time to read a book. It is time to read a book with all my friends. All right, I told you this one is called, oh, we get to practice all of those hugs. It's called Daddy, hugs. Ooh, big squeezes. And it's written by Karen Katz with the publisher Little Simon Books, allowing us to read it with you today. Let me scoot just a little bit closer so you can see the book a little bit better. You ready? I love Karen Katz books. Here I come. It's Daddy. 1. I'm so glad you're my baby hug. Ooh, give a squeeze. 2. Teeny tiny finger hugs. Oh, sometimes you squeeze those little fingers, don't you? 3. Oh, pat the baby. Give a great big burp hugs. 4. Woohoo, you did it. You took your first steps. One great big hug. 5. Oh, should we kiss it better? Mwah. And give a big hug. 6. Oh, I found you. Hide and seek hugs. Oh, hugs at the end of games are just the best. 7. Oh, peekaboo hugs. 8. Oh, who loves to go dancing on Daddy's feet? Hugs. 9. Oh, let's turn on the light. You don't want to be afraid of the dark. Hugs. 10. I love you, 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 I love you. Good night, hugs. Can you say good night? Good night. The end. All done. Nice job, friends. All right, so now it is time for us to blow bubbles. Are you ready? Can you grab your bubbles? Let's stand up and get those bubbles. Now, I need your help. Sometimes my bubble machine doesn't like to get started on its own. So can you show me your sign for bubbles? Say bubbles, bubbles. All right, let's see, here we go. Come on, Mr. Bubbles. Can you do it again? Say bubbles. Good job. All right, let's sing. It goes like this. Bubbles floating all around, all around, all around. Bubbles floating all around. Pop, pop, pop. Did you get all the bubbles at your house? Pop, 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 pop. All right, I need you to ask me, say, more bubbles, more bubbles. Here we go. Bubbles floating all around, all around, all around. Bubbles floating all around. Pop, pop, pop. Did you get them? Did you get the bubbles? The bubbles here in the classroom are all done. All done, bubbles. All right, let me see your hands. Are you ready? 2 little hands go clap, clap, clap. 2 little feet go stomp, stomp, stomp. 1 little body turns around. 1 little bottom sits on the ground. All right, friends, I have one more book for you. And I have to tell you, I left my favorite author for last. I'm super excited to read this one with you. You might even know who it is just by that little clue. All right, here we go. Show me your sign for book and your sign for friend. Good job. Here we go. It is time to read a book with all my friends. It is time to read a book with all my friends. It is time to read a book. It is time to read a book. It is time to read a book with all my friends. And it's called The I Love You Book. The I Love You Book by Todd Parr. And the publisher is Little Brown. Yep, Little Brown and Company, giving us permission to read it with you. I love Todd Parr books because he takes concepts that we love and then just breaks them down for the kids. Makes it super great. All right, here we go. So our sign for I love you is an I, an L, and a Y all put together. And you might find that it takes your little ones quite some time to get that perfect hand shape, but they are able to start using it with you much earlier than they can say those words. I love you. I love you when you're silly. Peekaboo! I love you when you're sad. I love you when you're scared. I love you when you're brave. I love you when I'm at work. And I love you when we cuddle up close. I love you when you sleep. And I love you when you don't sleep. I love you when we dance. And I love you when we stroll. I love you when you're sick. And I love you when you feel all better. I love you when you give me kisses. Mwah! I love you when you need hugs. I love you, oh look, when you share. I love you when you're shy. I love you when you hide my keys. I love you when you find new friends to play with. I love you when you're stinky. Uh-oh, time for a new diaper. I love you when you're squeaky clean. Time to take a bath. I love you when we cook. And I love you when we eat. I love you when we walk. And I love you when we roll there at the grocery store. Most of all, I love you just the way you are. We all need to be loved. There's enough love for everyone to share. Remember to always love yourself. The end. The end. Good job, friends. Those were some super fun books. I'm so glad that you joined me today for Sign and Sing Storytime. Let's talk a little bit about what we learned and how you can apply it at home. So if you're just joining us, you have a little one that's just starting to sign or is under like a year, we want to start using signs that match the words that we're saying every day. So you're only adding signs to your vocabulary, not new words. So our sign for book, right? Put your hands together and open them. Book. And our sign for all done. Every time you change activities, you can sign all done. And then this is a sign from today, but how many times a day as a parent are we saying I love you? So you can always add this one into your vocabulary. I love you. And then if you're ready to start adding today's signs into your vocabulary, let's talk about those. We talked about mommy. Take your 5 hand and put it right here, mommy. And we talked about daddy, right? And we talked about baby and hug. And then we also talked about I love you. So we can put some of those signs that we learned into our song. I like to sing it one more time before we leave so that it's in your head and you can join us. But you can also find it on the Communication Junction YouTube channel. The rhyme is there also. Just search for us on YouTube and scroll through the videos and find the Happy Family rhyme. All right, friends, it goes like this. I love mommy, she loves me. We love daddy, yes sirree. He loves us and so you'll see. We're a happy family. Yay, great job everybody. I'm so happy that you joined us today. Feel free to leave a comment below and I will respond with maybe who's joining us or some of your favorite signs, or even if there's a new sign that you would like to learn, and I can add it into the next story time that we do. And above all, please, please, please remember to thank Pekin Public Library for continuing to host Sign and Sing Storytime in this virtual environment. All right, friends, let's sing goodbye. Can you wave? It goes like this. It is time to say goodbye to all my friends. It is time to say goodbye to all my friends. It is time to say goodbye. Give a smile and wink your eye. It is time to say goodbye to all my friends. Bye-bye, friends. I'll see you soon.